Hello there. This is Jeff Hansen in San Jose, California.
And this is Arvin Paredes in Los Angeles, California.
And I'm here to tell you we have a combined 40 plus years full-time real estate brokerage experience. And we're here to share and learn. And I think you're going to start off today, Arvin, with what our hot topic is.
Yep. It's my topic today, and it is should you join a team?
Mm.
Should you
That,
join a team? Now, I guess people come across this decision in the beginning of their career, but also maybe not the beginning of their career. We've seen a lot of agents join teams at different stages of their career.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
how do you know? How do you know if you're supposed to do that or just go solo?
Well, it is a hot topic for sure. This isn't whether to start a team. This is whether to join a team.
Right.
So you want me to start off a little bit?
Go for it. Yep. Get
Okay,
into it. Let's get into it.
I'll start now. The thing is, when someone is relatively new, it's sometimes it's hard for them to know what direction to take. I have met plenty of experience of agents who had success who did start on a team, although in retrospect, many of them um, maybe regretted doing that or would have done it differently. But that's true of so many people in real estate that maybe the start that they got was knowing what they know now, they would have gone to a different company, would have had different mentors or different people. If someone is new and growing their career, they certainly can use some kind of quality mentorship or guidance from an agent that knows what they're doing. I think that's universal for some period of time. And almost every company or team, a team is just like a small office to me. You know, it's the old traditional brokerage. The old brokerage from 40 years ago was you're on a 50-50 split and you get some leads from the office and the manager's there to help you. And then splits went really high, and um, so agents are more on their own. So now a team is basically a small brokerage where I'm going to have agents and or a top agent, you know, is going to do that. I think if it's a situation where now here's the drawback to joining a team is many times what people find is that they're not getting the business that they need, or they're not getting paid what they want to do, and it kind of delays their really starting their own business. Because sometimes, unless someone really just wants to be more of an employee status and passive and not have less control over their business, if that's what someone desires, which is great, then a team is perfect if you find the right team. I'll let you chime in here.
I think you touched upon it a little bit, but I think it's going to come down to when you're coming across this decision in your career, what are your needs? What are you trying to get out of becoming or joining a team? And for a lot of people, that could be different, but everybody in the beginning of their career is, for the most part, yeah, probably looking for guidance. And some people are looking for possible leads, a possible inside track to open houses, yeah, mentorship, a variety of things. I have noticed other people in the office, even in the later stage of their career, join, you know, another agent or another team. I think you've told me because maybe people just like the camaraderie of being on a team, even if you're an experienced agent. And maybe it's because you think that you're both going to benefit each other's businesses and make it exponentially grow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what if we just think of pros and cons? Like, what are the pros of joining a team? The pros, ideally, although many situations this doesn't happen, but ideally you get some kind of guidance. You do get that team atmosphere, like we're a part of something together. You have someone to go to immediately for advice and questions. And many people join a team. The pro would be because they're going to get business. The team leader is going to deliver you leads of some quality or type. And so you're not totally on your own to get business. You're basically not totally on your own. The pros would be you have support and leads. I'd say are the two big things.
Support
Anything
and
else you
leads. Yeah.
anything you'd ask to add to the pro list?
The pro list. Hmm. I guess if a lot of teams I think also advertise that they'll probably pay your operating costs of being, just operating as an agent. That's one of the
Very
benefits
good
I
point. Yeah,
think some
lots of
people do.
times you pay them maybe very little out of pocket, where if you're an independent agent, you might pay more. You're still going to pay typically board and MLS dues, but maybe your E&O or whatever your office charges are, yeah, maybe they're more limited.
Yep. And the other teams that I've come across, they also cover like marketing, right? They'll say, hey, you tell us what you want, you tell us what you want us to mail out, and we'll just take care of all of that for you. They might even have their own little marketing, like, engine or department within the team, right? Or just a couple people working on things.
Absolutely. They may have staff that's there. They also might have a transaction coordinator to handle your transaction coordination.
Right.
Now, these are all pros of joining the right office too. If you join some offices, they have marketing, they have support, right? They may have some kind of lead structure in place. So these are all things you can get from some offices as well. But that's like selling the dream. I'm going to get business. I have support and friends, people camaraderie. Um, so what would you say are the cons to joining a team?
I guess I've heard from some people that at some point of being on the team, they may not agree with how the leads are allocated.
Mhm.
Or also if they wanted a certain open house, but that open house for that listing had been given to someone else on the team based on seniority or based on production or based on all that stuff.
Yeah, or the best leads that come in, the team leader takes them themselves,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, like the kind of gimmies, the easy ones, or something it's the kind of the dregs that are left for those agents. And a drawback that I hear, probably the most common drawback I hear, is just that many things that were promised do not come to fruition. Of course, this is one reason people leave brokerages too. They promised X, Y, and Z, they didn't get X, Y, and Z. They're promised great leads, they're not great leads. They're spending all their time following up with online leads that are kind of going nowhere. Or they were promised some direction, but the team lead is too busy, or their personality conflicts. The flip side of having, hey, I'm part of a group and it's this great camaraderie, is not all groups have great camaraderie. Some are backstabbing, or the team leader, not everybody is a natural leader or a good leader. Sometimes the team leader is just a great agent individually, but not good at leading other people. And that's why I see a lot of turnover on teams. I would say another potential con to joining a team is if your goal is to be a highly successful agent individually, I'm not sure it always accelerates that growth, because you learn how to be the biggest thing you need to do to be successful as an individual agent is get your own business. And the attraction of being on a team is that you don't get your own business. You don't really learn the skill of that. You learn the skill of closing deals, of being reactive and following up on leads, but not getting your own business, which is what's going to determine the big winners from the losers.
Yep. Yep. And now there are big teams that we've seen over the years, like, when we've heard them on panels or these big teams, but they're actually just functioning as offices, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we've also seen like just a few people or just a couple people on a team that are able to produce or to close a lot of deals too.
Mm-hmm.
But for as a new agent, it is probably something you are gonna come across, something you're gonna want to decide, especially if people are trying to say, hey, join us or let's meet together and see if you'd be good on our team. A lot of times you're looking for like a life jacket, you're looking for some kind of direction.
Totally. And it's an easy thing to kind of be drawn into because, oh, I go here, they're going to give me business. Like, who doesn't want that, right?
Yeah.
But I do, just from my experience, at least in the area I've dealt with in Northern California, really high turnover, I would say generally, of people that are on teams, which is not what the lead agent desires. They don't desire a huge turnover. They're trying to build something substantial and lasting and develop time and energy with people that stay with them. But for whatever reason, getting that dynamic working correctly, both from the lead agent's perspective and the sort of employee, or the person that's on the team, very hard to get it tweaked just right where they both feel like it's a win. So there is quite a bit of turnover. which tells me it's uncommon that people find a great fit being on a team. Quite uncommon, I think, actually, that's going to last for an extended period.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I've seen a lot of teams turn over. I mean, I don't think there's since the beginning of my career in real estate, I don't think I've seen a team really stay the same like over the years. I've seen so many people come and go.
Well, what's more common, I can think of a few right now that are kind of smaller in our area and have agents, but in that case, it's more experienced agents
Yeah.
that find a role they're happy with. But they've been in real estate for years, like maybe many years, and they understand, hey, I'm a single mom. I just want to, I'm okay receiving leads and doing deals, and I'm comfortable in that, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the best fit, is someone that realizes they want to be a little bit more of an employee and they're just not the total go-getter or leader, and they want to make some money and not stress about where business is going to come from. Leave that to someone else. That's the best fit for someone,
Yeah.
I think.
Cool. All right. Well,
It's not a yes or a no for me. It's kind of depends, but it's tough to get the right fit. So if you can find a great fit, that's cool. But I'd be interested to see what people's comments and their perceptions are as well.
yeah, and if you do decide to join a team, make sure you're constantly getting everything you want out of it.
Yeah, and I would say the other thing what I would say is, when you go in, say, here are what are your expectations of me? Here are my expectations of you as the team leader. And if at any point neither of us feels like the needs are being met, let's talk about it openly. Have a very frank and open conversation.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, happy real estate, whether you're on a team or not, everybody. Have a fabulous day. Last thought on your end, Arvin?
I think we're gonna be soon covering should you form a team. So look out for that episode in the
Whoa,
future.
I like it. I didn't see that coming at all. Thanks, Arvin. Have a great
All
day.
right, you too. Bye.
Bye.